discuss per Stirpes versus per capita. Per Stirpes essentially means by the branch. Per capita means by the head. So everyone knows about GDP per capita, which means GDP per individual within the country, right? So per Stirpes would be what's come up with an example just to kind of illustrate it. That's the easiest way to do it. If you had a grandfather and the grandfather name is Bob, and Bob has 3 kids. Bob's kids are going to be Barry, Bill, and Ben. So we have Bob, he has 3 kids, Barry, Bill, Ben. And let's say Barry has 3 kids of his own, or let's say 2 kids, Benji and Bartholomew, right? So now the patriarch, Bob, if he has his will set up that the assets are distributed per Stirpes or by the branch, if Barry, who has the 2 kids, dies, right, his portion would get passed to his 2 kids. So Bob, he has the 3 kids, and each of them would technically be entitled to 1/3 of the inheritance. If Barry dies, his 2 kids, Bartholomew and Benji, right, they would be entitled to 1/6 after he passes because his 1/3 becomes their 1/6, right? And the remaining 2 kids, I don't even remember what the names were, that are his direct descendants, Bob's, they would still get 1/3. Now, if it was a per capita situation, if Barry dies, what happens is the kids get nothing, 0. So the remaining 2 kids, what was it, Ben and whatever, they would just be entitled to 50-50, the direct descendants. So in a per capita situation, if one of the direct descendants dies, their portion just disappears and goes to the remaining direct descendants. So again, if it's per Stirpes, the grandfather dies, then if the grandfather dies and his direct descendant dies, his direct descendant's portion will go to his kid or kids, right? So if it's a third situation, the third will go. If he has 2 kids, a sixth. And then, the 2 remaining direct descendants would keep their third portions. Now, if it's a per capita situation, if, let's say, the grandfather dies and one of the direct descendants dies, now his kids don't get anything, and the remaining 2 direct descendants split it 50-50. So hope that makes sense. Please like and subscribe, and hope you have a great day. Thanks.